All right, folks, welcome to Minneapolis Storm C. Gray against Hopkins St. Louis Park. Friday night game here from St. Louis Park. And Minneapolis is in black. Hopkins Park is in white. There's a shot. Gets tipped. Vincent is going to just put that one in, no problem. So just like that, 1-0 Minneapolis. Yeah. He's very casual about that. He just, very casual and easy wraparound on the backhand. So 1-0 Minneapolis, 14:32 left in the first. So back we go. Vincent. Elliott puts that puck deep. And Bennett tries to center that one. It gets intercepted, but good play there by Theo. He moves it to Bennett. That shot covered up by the St. Louis Park, or I should say Hopkins Park goalie. This is the first year that they've combined in recent memory on the boys' side. Hopkins Park. So again, 1-0 here, early, 14:08 in the first period. Oh, quick shot, another shot. Oh, right into the glove. Good save by the Hopkins Park goalie. That was on Damien, number 6. Face off in the Hopkins Park zone. Will gets it to Damien. Damien's going to look out front. Damien's got it in the corner, looking for Ben Lano. Good play by the D there to knock it into the corner. Comes back out. Will is there. Ben Lano comes cruising in. Puck gets back to Elliott. Steered to the corner by the Hopkins Park defenseman, but good pressure here. Damien again out front. That's going to come back to Elliott. Good shot there. That gets stopped maybe by the St. Louis Park D. Ben throws it out front. Intercepted. Another play out front. Ben is right there. Damien's right there. Jack's trying to keep it in. Going to have to regroup. Moves it to Ben. Comes outside the line though. Jack's going to wait till everybody gets on side. He's going to move in to the corner. Tries to throw it out front. That gets intercepted. Hopkins Park player with the loose shin guard, number 16. Damien takes it in. Oh, nice play by the D there. And that'll come out to center. Gets past Sam. Oh, that's not a penalty somehow. Interesting non-call, but I guess we'll take it. This puck gets set down for an icing, so we'll move back to the Minneapolis end for the first time. 12:23 to go. 1-0 Minneapolis on that wraparound goal by Vincent. Again, nice play by him. Very calm and easy. Face off to the left of Sam Miller. Sam is in net tonight for Minneapolis. Again, back from an injury just before Thanksgiving. Here comes Bennett cruising down the wing. Hard shot, rebound. Oh, that was a nice save. Woo. All right, so play in the slot. That one gets broken up by Bennett. Nice little play back to Julian. Julian keeps it in. Look at this. 2 guys open. Another good save. They're not keeping track of the shots on goal, but it's got to be about 8, 9, 10 to 0. Yeah. in favor of Minneapolis. So Bennett again on the faceoff. Wins that over to Vincent. Vincent moves behind the net, and he's going to try that wraparound again, and he's going to score again. If it works. Yeah. Well, if it worked the first time, might as well do it again, and it's now 2-0. 11:46 to go here in the first. All the action has been down to our right in the Hopkins Park game. Again, they combine this year. Jackson Hahn is out now. He moved that in. Comes back to center. Sam is back on D this evening. River is missing this game for a school play, so it looks like Sam McGrath is volunteering to be on D. Nice play there. That puck gets moved up the near boards here. Bennett moves in. Runs into 2 players. Sam is going to keep that in and push it into the corner. Comes out to Julian. Good play there, but it's turned back. Sam again is normally a forward. He's back on D. Oh. Good shot there by the Hopkins Park player. Yeah. So that cuts the lead in half. 2-1 Minneapolis here. 10:58 to go in the first. Well, now a 2-1 game. As the puck gets moved to center. Jack's going to intercept that, send it where Theo and Damian have a break. Theo twisting, turning. He's a little off balance. That shot missed net high. That is played back to Jack, who shoots it on net. Goes a little bit wide. Theo tried to get the tip there. Damian grabs it. And that gets tipped in by Theo. And just like that, Minneapolis goes back up by 2, 3-1. That was Theo tipping a pass by Damian. Plenty of offense to start this game. 10:27 to go, 3-1 Minneapolis. Right back at it. Jack intercepts, finds Damian. He gives it to Theo. Theo moves in, tries to make a move. He's intercepted. Jackson grabbed that. He's going to get it over to Elliott. Elliott makes a nice little move and gets that over to Damian. Backhander just goes a little bit wide. There's Theo. This one gets through everybody and may or may not, no, it won't be called icing, so Jackson crews back and move that up to Ben. Damian along the far boards there gets it over to Theo. Theo gets knocked over. He was a little off balance. Allows Hopkins Park to move into the Minneapolis zone. They keep it deep. Jack is behind the net. He takes the puck away. Moves it out to... Well, it ends up on Damian's stick, and Damian's going to hustle out. Going to go wide. See what he has. He's got Theo in the middle here. He's going to try to get it to him, which he does, but he got him on the backhand. Theo takes a hit, not able to keep that one in. Sam and Julian regroup. Hopkins Park intercepts that. They fire it deep. 8:55 to go, 3-1 Minneapolis. That puck pops out past the blue line. And Julian fires that back to center ice. Little battle here near the Minneapolis bench. That is not outside. It looked outside, but apparently is not. Little battle along the near boards. Comes back here to center ice. That's Sam over to Julian. That one, oh, good recovery there. Bennett, nice play to move that in. He had two guys on him, so he just puts it deep. Vincent, he had 2 goals already, 2 wraparound goals. Had that puck momentarily. And this puck gets moved to Vincent. Vincent's got a little bit of room, but unfortunately Will was ahead of the play, so that was offside. All right, we are back in action here. That puck goes deep into the Hopkins Park zone. It's played out where number 16 for Hopkins Park is going to move that into the Minneapolis zone. Jack tries to knock it back out, which he does. But that is well offside, so another face-off here with... I was thinking that exactly. 7:15 to go. 3-1 Minneapolis over Hopkins Park. That puck sent back over to Elliott in the Minneapolis zone. He's going to play it up the boards to Will. Will takes a hit from big number 16. Probably the biggest guy on either team. Puck gets sent out to center, but Vincent is there to turn it back. Bennett fires that deep. That one was played out kind of dangerously, but Hopkins Park is able to regroup. Somehow that's not an icing, so... They're going to let him play. Jack's going to fire that up to center. Now Elliott regroups, gathers, and heads out. He walks through a number of players here. Nice little play there. Again, it's sent deep, and Jack's going to track it down. Looks like it's going to be right on net. And Jack's going to have to get away from that Hopkins Park player. Oh, he finds Ben. And gets hit, and that's going to be a penalty. He was hit from behind. It's going to be a roughing call at 5:56 of the first. So power play here for Minneapolis. That shot was fired wide by Julian. Hopkins Park is going to try to break in short-handed here.
Aggressive PK.
It is aggressive. Oh, that one almost snuck in. Sam was tight to the post. Hopkins Park with a little pressure here, short-handed, but Damien will intercept. He's going to try to track this one down. He needs some help here. They have man advantage. Minneapolis does. See if Jackson can get in there, and he does. His pass goes to Ben. Ben goes to Julian. Nice play by Julian to keep that in. And oh, good idea by Jackson. Just wasn't able to get much on that backhand. That one is cleared up, so Julian will retreat. Got about 55 seconds left on the power play. And that will be an icing on Minneapolis. So Minneapolis will head back to the Hopkins Park zone again on the power play here for another 40 seconds. Vincent fires that wide. That one will escape the zone. Elliott over to Jack. Jack was not able to fire that in, so he'll retreat. He'll take a look at some options here. Slows down. And he will fire that one in on net. Elliott with a nice keep, but he unfortunately knocked it back. So Theo will move in. He's got Bennett with him. He slides it over for Bennett. Bennett, nice little play to Elliott, but again, pops out. Power play's over. I don't think we got a shot on that. Maybe one from distance. Elliott, good D there. Theo's going to move out and move that up to Vincent. See what Vincent can do here. He's going to go around into the corner. Still has control. Now he lost it. Jack fires that shot by the D. Vincent still has control, though. Still has control. That one's going to come up the boards. Jack will pinch, but it gets by. Elliott's back though to intercept. Move it up where Theo takes control. Nice little move there. Nice pass to Vincent. Bennett can't quite get that one, but Theo working hard. Now the puck comes down. Hopkins Park moves into the zone. Good play by Julian to stop that shot. And another good play. Vincent moving up with Bennett and Theo. Let's see if they can make anything happen here. A little battle in the corner. Look at this. Bennett's going to grab it. He's going to try to gain control, which he does. Now Theo has it. Nice play back to Sam at the point. Sam keeps it deep. Oh, look at that nice pass. Good play there. Good idea. Theo fires. Just goes wide. Just under 2 minutes left here in the first. 3-1 Minneapolis. Look at another break here. Theo scores. All right, so Theo scores to make the score 4-1 in favor of Minneapolis here late in the first. A minute and a half to go. Sam on his offside, nice play there to keep that one in. Again, he doesn't normally play D. Playing the offside, he's a left-hander playing the right point. Nice little play there. Oh, but that just snuck by number 14 stick, so no shot. Theo, nice play. He's going to make a couple of moves, cross the blue line. Goalie deflects that into the corner. Sam sends it deep to Theo. Theo right out front. Oh, look at this. Vincent trying the wraparound. Well, he almost had the wraparound opportunity again. Oh, good pass. Damien just couldn't gather that. Back, good quick shot. Vincent again. Oh, he's had 2 opportunities to wrap it around again. That would be the hat trick on wraparounds. Puck still deep in the corner. This is Damien. Damien, oh, he made a nice little play there. Jack keeps it in at the point. He tried to send it over. Theo gets it. 15 seconds left, and Hopkins Park finally clears it. Number 10 moves it in, goes wide of the net on a shot there. This puck stays in the zone, but time will expire. 4-1, Minneapolis after one. All right, welcome back. Those of you watching this evening, Minneapolis Bantam Sea Gray against Hopkins Park from the St. Louis Park Community Center. Minneapolis up 4-1 at the very start of the second here. Been a pretty dominant performance so far for Minneapolis. A lot of time spent in the offensive zone. Not a whole lot spent in the defensive zone.
We're only one goal away from putting the lead in half.
That puck is played out to Damien. He's coming in with Ben. Damien moves wide. He's going to probably fire that out, which he does. It's going to come back. And it gets pushed out by Hopkins Park. So Elliott will play to Jack. Jack's going to find Ben. Jack will now fire that deep. Ben and Damien will give chase. Jack's going to move in and shoot that. Goalie reaches out and snags it. So again, 4-1 Minneapolis early in the second period. Line change here. Deep here will change. Bennett will draw this back to Vincent. He moves it back to Julian, who fires. There's a deflection. Nice save by the goalie on that bouncing puck. There's another shot. Bennett fires that. The goalie loved it for a second. It's loose. Vincent's going to track it down. Good play there to protect the puck. Good pass out to the D. Sam had that one deflected by Jackson. And it went the opposite way, so Hopkins Park moves out. And Jackson will give chase here. Deep into the corner. He's got Bennett out front. That one gets by everyone, but Vincent is there. Oh! His bid for the hat trick got fired high and wide. Good hard shot. Another shot here. Now Vincent and Bennett are deep. So come out to Sam at the point. Again, he's filling in on D tonight with River not available. Vincent's got a little time. And along the near boards here, Jackson moves it out. Julian will keep it in. Makes a move. He's going to shoot. Look at that. Oh, and Vincent with a hat trick.
Goalie's been doing well.
Yeah.
We got a lot of pressure on him.
Yep. So Minneapolis increases their lead to 5-1. That's a hat trick for Vincent. And the Hopkins Park goalie has played well. He's stopped a lot of shots. He just has not had much help. And that was another case of not much help. There's Jack coming in. But the puck squirts by. Elliott's going to retreat. Elliott gets it again. He moves it over to the far wing where Theo will take over. He's looking for Ben. Ben grabs it at the blue line. Again, sent back out. Jack tipped that one towards Elliott. He'll have to retreat. He'll send it up and out where Theo gets it. That will be offside. Ben Lano gathers that puck at the blue line. He's going to try to move in. He gets through. Puts a backhand on net. Nice save. Nice save by the Hopkins Park goalie there on Ben and then on the rebound. Face off here. Theo and Damien are working on the puck. Theo couldn't get that shot off. Nice pass by Damien. Damien again is trying to get in front. Hopkins Park gets it out to center where Ben intercepts. Theo grabs that one. He's going to move in. He's going to make the move. He's going to shoot. And they save again. Ben! One timer just went a little high, a little wide. Damien is going to walk out. Try to set up Ben again. Ben Lano with multiple scoring chances on this shift. Theo, a nice hard shot, gets turned aside. He's going to try again. Big number 16 didn't hit him too hard there, which is nice. Sam Magris retreats. He's going to find Damien. Damien's going to blow right through that player. And Ben again. Oh. Like there's a magnet on Ben's stick. Look at this. Lots and lots of pressure here. Ben Lano sniffing around the net again, but this one gets fired out deep into the Minneapolis zone for an icing.
Surprised they called that icing.
So back here again, pressure in front by Minneapolis. Kind of been the theme of the game. That looks like another icing, and it will be. So again, thanks to those of you who are tuning in this evening. Friday night, St. Louis Park, Minneapolis up. Sorry, Minneapolis up 5-1 with 9:30 left in the second period. I have to mute the songs because YouTube will hit you with copyright violations if they detect it on your stream. Which, of course, they're not our songs; they're just at the rink. But anywho, Bennett throws that one out front. Jack's going to race around and send that one into the corner. We'll call that a pass, even though it's probably supposed to be a shot. Bennett fell down there, so Hopkins Park is able to move out. Jack and Elliott are both back. Jack takes that out of danger. And he gets it up to Vincent, the man with the hat trick this evening. He's going to move in, and he's got a guy. Oh, good play there. Somehow that didn't go in. Play resumes here in the Hopkins Park zone where it's been most of the night. That one, Jack shot gets blocked, and there is a breakaway. Sam is out. Sam with a great save there on the breakaway. Very aggressive move by Sam to come out, take away the angle. He's not faced a whole lot of shots here, so good for him. It's hard to judge. All right, we're back here, folks. Puck again, like it's been most of the night, is in the Hopkins Park zone.
They're switching up kids now because that's too early for that, isn't it?
Probably.
That
That puck, it looks like a penalty's coming up here. It might be on Hopkins Park. And it is. Might be big number 16 who laid into a player along the far boards there. And he's a big kid, biggest on the ice.
He doesn't know what happened.
All right, power play here for Minneapolis. 7:20 to go. 5-1 for the Storm. And Bennett with some silky mitts. Yeah. His fourth goal of the game. All right, so fourth goal of the night for Vincent. I may have said Bennett, I apologize, Vincent. Now here's Bennett on a breakaway, and he scores. 7-1. Goal, breakaway goal. In the third, right? All right, folks. Well, an offensive explosion here, and Theo. All right, well, it's been a lot of goals this evening for the black team. Minneapolis Gray in the black uniforms. 8-1, 6:36 to go. Sam with a nice save there. Save on the rebound. Puck is loose, comes back to the blue line. That shot is blocked by Sam. And again, Sam filling in on D. He's going to take this one on his own. He's going to cruise in and shoot. I think our Hopkins Park goalie's getting a little tired. He's faced a lot of shots this evening. And that play is offside.
I found that group, but I can't.
Back in action here, 6 minutes to go, second period. This one has been pretty much blown open in the second. 8-1 lead for the Storm. Damien, nice little play to get that one out front. Ben has been sniffing around the net all night long. That one comes out to Hopkins Park. They break out. That puck was intercepted by Julian. He blocked that attempted shot. And Ben Leno could have a break. Well, he's going to get it up to Damien. Damien will probably try to throw it out front, which he does, and Ben. Oh, nice play, though, by 16 to knock him off the puck. So Hopkins Park heads back. Can't get anything going there. Julian is in the way, gets in the way again. Julian with the new stick after breaking his last game. Elliott is going to take a look. He's going to push that up the boards into center ice, where Hopkins Park will collect it and move in along the near boards. Julian, nice play to move that one out. He's going to carry it. He's going to cruise along the bench. He's going to keep going. 1-on-4. That one goes just a little wide. Nice rush by Julian. Right in front of us here. That one gets sent deep. Elliott is back. He's going to flick it out into the high slot, and it gets out to center. 3:55 to go, second period, 8-1 in favor of Minneapolis. There's Bennett, he gets knocked down, and that will be a penalty. So this will be another power play for Minneapolis. Jack gets it at the point. Takes a look. Sends it in. That was a nice play by the goalie to push that one out of danger. Jackson, nice play to get it back to Elliott. Quick shot. There's our 4-goal scorer, Vincent. Nice play to stop and regroup. He's going to look back behind the net. Oh, look at that give and go. Nice try. Jackson's got it. Oh, he could not get that through. Gathered up, though, again by Vincent. Good little play there. He's trying to figure out where to go, what to do.
He's going to wrap around every time. It's worked too well.
Vincent's going to take this one. Send it out front, where Bennett's waiting. Bennett had that one intercepted. Jack will move in and try to get it on net. That one didn't quite make it through. Another tip. Another nice save. Nice right pad save by the goalie there. And he's been very, very busy. Elliott gets it. He fires. Jackson's got the rebound. It escaped him momentarily. Got it back, and he gets it back again. Shoots that one wide. 30 seconds left in the power play. It's been all down here the entire time. Elliott's going to grab it again. Oh, nice little pass to Jack. Jack had it knocked away, though, but Elliott recovers. Good idea. Just got chipped away. Hopkins Park, they have to be dead. They've been out there a long time. Oh, a nice save by the goalie, and he covers. You got to feel for that guy. He's been a busy kid. Julian steps into one there. Theo was right on the doorstep. Just 1 second to go on the power play for Minneapolis. Again, they're up 8-1. Julian keeps it at the point. Ben, nice pass out. Oh, Sam feigned on that. The potential break, but it's broken up by Sam and Julian. Oh, look at this, a break for Theo. Off balance, but he gets a shot off. Nice try there. Sam's going to keep this one in. He's going to knock it back where Damian's going to try to collect it. He throws it out to Theo. It's wide open. Shot it right into the crest of the Hopkins Park goalie. Theo would have had a hat trick there if that had gone in. Getting Vincent 4 goals tonight. Theo with 2 goals. Ben Leno is going to figure out a plan here. Gets it to Damian. Damian takes a look again. Theo lurking. Damian with a nice pass back to the point where Sam snaps a shot. The puck is loose. 40 seconds to go here in the second. Things have slowed down a bit. That's an offside. All right, we're back here for the final period. This will be a running time, an 8-1 lead for Minneapolis. Pretty dominant performance. Again, Hopkins Park, they combined. St. Louis Park and Hopkins used to have their own teams. This year they combined. Ooh, nice little play there. And that rebound was kept out. Jackson has moved back to D here in the third. This pass gets through, but it's collected in the corner. Theo, who again has 2 goals, been active all night. Lost that one, but Jackson, good play back on D. Again, he doesn't normally play D, but they're moving guys around. He does. There's a shot. Oh, interesting play by the goalie there. Hopkins Park may have a break here. Number 22. Oh, good lift of the stick by Bennett there. Good back check to keep that from turning into a scoring chance. Damian is going to cruise out. Oh! Somehow not a penalty. I think Damian was wondering why as he sat there for a moment.
Just letting it play, let the time go down.
Yep.
They get paid either way.
The refs are probably going to not call anything that isn't too obvious in this period. All right, Mr. 4 goals, Vincent Brown. He's cruising in, makes a move. He's going to control that puck. He's going to take a look at some options. Oh. He tried to connect with Damian at the point, but number 16 for Hopkins Park made a nice play to break that up. And speaking of, Sam again with a nice save. He hasn't had to make many, but he's made some really good ones when he's needed to. So Vincent going to bring this puck back out. He and Theo cruise in. Ben Lano's in the high slot. That puck's in the corner. Elliott tries to keep it in. That gets by him. It's going to be a 2-on-1 with Jack back. Jack moves to take away the pass, which came.
Didn't even look how he was looking, but he did the right thing.
That pass is going to sneak out of the zone, and Hopkins Park will regroup at center. Line change here for Minneapolis. Jack's going to try to backhand that. He lost it, but that shot goes wide. Julian absorbs a pretty big hit. Gives the guy a shove. Then there's a couple other maybe punches thrown, but nothing else happened. All right, so we're down to 11 and a half minutes in the third. Again, a big lead for Minneapolis, 8-1 running time. Anytime you have a 6-goal lead, it's running time, which we have. There's an interception. That shot goes wide. That was Bennett. Bennett's going to throw this out front. Jackson's going to send that to the net. It's deflected, but saved. There's a little bit of chippiness here. Guess you can't really blame Hopkins Park. They probably... face off in the Hopkins Park zone. That puck along the far boards. Hopkins Park is going to try to break that up, but it's intercepted by Vincent. Hopkins Park will try again. Once again, Vincent's going to grab that and send it in. Damian's shot went high and wide. Looks like it was on edge for him. Vincent, fans on that. Theo, fans on that. Looks like Elliott is deep. I don't know if he's moved the forward or if Damian's just covering for him. Here comes Theo, looking for number 3. Oh, nice shot, nice save. All right, everybody, 9:14 left, third period. Minneapolis again up big, 8-1 here against Hopkins Park.
Running time.
Oh, and running time. That puck goes out of
9
play.
minutes left.
Again, that silence you hear is because we can't have music on the stream. Apparently it's a copyright violation for this highly watched contest this evening. There's Jack, he's going to get it out, and Bennett may or may not be able, no, he couldn't quite grab that, but Sam cruises in. Jack's down deep. I think we may have some position changes here in this blowout. Here in the third, looks like we have Bennett, Jack, and Sam up front. Julian and Jackson back on B. That puck's intercepted by Bennett. His shot goes wide. Sam is going to try to control it here on the near boards. Gets through, and we have a potential break here. Again, Sam's out nice and aggressively in the net. That shot didn't come through. And we didn't even see a shot on net. So Sam, the Barras, Skater Sam, is going to cruise out. Fire that one high and wide. Nice hard shot, but that did not hit the net or the goalie. And 25 for Hopkins Park as a break. He's going to cruise in. Nice save by Sam, and nice play by Vincent to take that off his pad and steer it out of danger. 7:05 left. Theo bidding for a hat trick. He's going to move in. Like he's coming in with Bennett and Elliott. Elliott, who's moved up to play forward here. That puck's going to get poked past Will. Vincent is going to find Theo. Theo's going to take a look. He's going to send it deep. 6:30 to go. Again, 8-1 in favor of Minneapolis. Minneapolis scored 8 goals against Delano earlier this season. Good keep in by Vincent. That one though gets by him. Our old friend number 16 could not get that shot off. Will is chasing him down. He tries a wraparound, but that didn't work, and also that one didn't work. Oh, there's a heavy check that maybe was unnecessary on Will. There's another heavy check. 16 has been throwing his weight around. Probably more than he needs to in a game like this, but I'm sure he's frustrated. Elliott gets that out to Ben. Ben tries again. Oh, Ben's had a number of chances to score tonight. Five and a half to go. That's Damian. Good little pass there. He's going to get it up to Ben. Onside. Theo takes a... It might have been an elbow. That was an elbow. That's a penalty. The ref is going to call cross-check, actually. So, power play coming up. Oh, there's a shot right off the face-off on the power play here. Looks like number 16 for Hopkins Park is being sent to the showers. He's taking a long walk around here. I don't know if he said something or did something.
Did he have 3? Did he get
That puck gets by Jackson, but nice recovery there.
Kicked out as it went 3 penalties.
Jackson on the boards here. Jack is there as well. They're trying to keep this puck alive. In a power play with the running time, it's down to about 40 seconds. That one sneaks into center ice, so Bennett will try to cruise in. He gets it over to Jack. Jack shoots. Oh, look at that. And a rebound. Jack the shot. Sam scores on the rebound. 9-1. Yep, power play goal. Yep. All right, so that one is offside. We're getting close to the end of the game here. About 2 minutes left. Again, 9-1. 9-1 for Minneapolis. Pretty dominant performance this evening. That may reach for icing. The ice is pretty slow. Barely reaches. So a minute and a half to go. Another face-off here in the Hopkins Park end, but they do break out, and we're back to even strength after that power play goal. Good play by Vincent. He's going to look for Ben. Ben, nice pass, nice catch by Elliott. Hard wrist shot. Goalie wasn't quite sure where that was. Will back at the point. He's going to get that one towards the net. Damian's gonna shoot. That's his spot. He loves to shoot from that corner. Oh boy, and that one goes in. That was Vincent.
What's his name? Third stuff.
Marion Gabrick-esque. All right, everybody, thanks for tuning in. That is a final 10-1. Minneapolis with a pretty dominant performance this evening. Victory over Hopkins Park. Sam Miller with a nice game, and that didn't have to make a lot of saves, but made several big ones on breakaways and a couple of rebounds. And Vincent Brown, the big story for him. 5 goals this evening for Vincent. 2 wraparounds, 1 stuff, 2 others. Excellent evening. Not too many guys get 5 in a game. Thanks for tuning in.